How are we doing on those seats, folks? I'm under pressure here. Everybody wants the fastest meeting ever right here, right now. All right. We're going to start with the Pledge of Allegiance, led by Councilor Leary.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you for that. Just a couple pieces of housekeeping here. Please be aware that this open session meeting is being audio and video recorded. Joining us tonight are remotely our councilors Kalis, Gordon, and Wright. Otherwise, I think we have a full complement. Is that almost? I'm lying. I'm almost. Oh, we got 22 here tonight then? Great. Yeah, so I think we're at 22 then. All right. So let's begin with first call. And to kick us off will be Councilor Kelly for land use.
Thank you, Mr. President. This report will be quick, as I hope our whole meeting will be tonight. The Land Use Committee report starts on page 20. On January 27th, we took up item number 15-26, which was a request to exceed FAR and extend non-conforming setback at 355 Walnut Street in Newtonville, and that was approved 8-0 by the Land Use Committee. Next was item 58-26, which was a request for a special permit to waive 38 parking stalls at 1135 Walnut Street. The petitioner asked to withdraw without prejudice, and we were happy to oblige, 8-0. And that is all the work. We also discussed a consistency ruling, which I don't think anyone cares about, but we had three items of business that night. But I would like to request a public hearing.
Please proceed.
Thank you. I'd like to set a public hearing for items 69-26, 70-26, and 71-26, which can be found on page 26 of the docket. I'd like to set those for February 10th, which is next Tuesday night.
Fantastic.
Thank
you. For zoning and planning, Councilor Baker.
Thank you, Mr. President. The Zoning and Planning Committee report is on page 21, and we had two action items to report. 3526, which was requesting a discussion on VCOD and accessibility of the Auburndale and West Newton commuter rail stations. That was no action necessary, 7-1. And then the other item is jointly held with Finance and decided jointly. Item 6026, CPC recommendation to appropriate $600,000 in CPA historic resource funding. This is for the Suzuki School project, elevator project, and that was approved 8-0. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Programs and services, Councilor Krinsman.
Thank you, Mr. President. Programs and services met on January 21st, and both items were held. So I would move the report.
Thank you, sir. For PS&T, Councilor Lucas.
Thank you. The Public Safety and Transportation Committee met on January 21st. Item 10-26, that item is on second call. Item 11-26, Councilors Maliki, Lobovitz, and Lucas appealing the Traffic Council petition TC 58-25. That was approved 8-0. It was repealed 8-0, excuse me. Item 14-26, Traffic Council appeal decision TC 43-25. Holly Vara, appealing the approval of Traffic Council petition TC 43-25. Public Safety and Transportation repealed that Traffic Council decision 8-0. Then we had the item 17-26, providing the annual report of the work of the Traffic Council for 2025. Public Safety Transportation voted no action necessary, 8-0. And we have some auto dealer licenses. 51-26 Old Time Garage was approved, 8-0. 52-26 Auction Direct Pre-Owned Incorporated approved, 8-0. And 53-26 Stans Automotive Incorporated also approved, 8-0. And I move the report. Thank you.
Great, thank you. Before we proceed to public facilities, I'd also like to note we've been joined online by Councilor Farrell. But for public facilities, Vice President Kalis.
Thank you, Mr. President. The Public Facilities Committee met on 1/21/26. We took up 4 items. 12-26 Eversource petition for a grant of location on Rumford Avenue was approved, 6-0. 30-26 appointment of Alejandro Valcarce as Commissioner of Public Buildings. That was approved, 7-0. Numbers 33-26 requesting discussion regarding Day Street, Fuller Street, and Commonwealth Avenue intersection redesign was held, as was item 34-26 request for review and clarification of public way improvements requiring City Council approval was held. I move the report with that. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And for finance, Councilor Grossman.
Thank you, Mr. President. The report is on page 25. The committee met on January 26th jointly with the Zoning and Planning Committee. We took up item 60-26, the CPC recommendation to appropriate $600,000 in CPA historic resource funding. That was approved 8-0. And then I do need to request a suspension of the rules to accept late filed item 73-26, found on page 29 of the docket, which is a CPC recommendation to appropriate $34,626 for bike parking at parks and high schools.
Great. Councilor Grossman is asking for suspension of the rules. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed? Abstentions? Great, the ayes have it. Thank you. All righty. So unless anybody, or assuming nobody needs to, oh yeah, real property reuse. I'm terribly sorry. I'm telling you, I'm going to skip one committee every week. Here we go.
There is
Real
no
property use.
report.
Councilor Maliki.
There is no report.
There we go. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Now, assuming that nobody needs to jump into recess for any reason, and plodding ahead to attempt to set a land speed record for the fastest city council meeting ever, we have one item on second call.
We need to approve.
Oh, how about we take the roll call for the first call items? You want to do that first this time? Sure. That's a great idea. Can we have a roll call vote, please?
Councilor Albright.
Aye.
Councilor Baker.
Aye.
Councilor Bixby.
Aye.
Councilor Block.
Aye.
Councilor Charm.
Aye.
Councilor Damabad. Absent. Councilor Farrell. Aye. Councilor Getz.
Aye.
Councilor Golden. Councilor Gordon.
Aye.
Councilor Greenberg.
Aye.
Councilor Grossman.
Aye.
Councilor Irish.
Aye.
Councilor Kalis.
Aye.
Councilor Kelly.
Aye.
Councilor Krinsman.
Aye.
Councilor Leary.
Aye.
Councilor Lucas.
Aye.
Councilor Maliki.
Aye.
Councilor Mickley.
Aye.
Councilor Roach.
Aye.
Councilor Silber. Aye. Councilor Wright.
Aye.
President Oliver.
Aye.
On this vote, the yeas are 22 and 2 members are absent.
Great, thank you for that. So now, the moment we've all been waiting for. All right, we have one item on second call, item 10-26. I'm going to call Councilor Block to read this item into the record. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The Public Safety and Transportation Committee met on Wednesday, January 21, 2026, to consider the appeal of Traffic Council Decision 59-25, adopted on November 20, 2025, which extended the trial in the Langley Road Municipal Parking Lot in Newton Center, including the existing Newton Center Plaza, located within a portion of the two westernmost rows of parking to be reevaluated by October 31, 2026. Councilors Tariq Lucas and Alan Lebovitz docketed this item. As chair of the committee, Councilor Lucas asked me to conduct the meeting as acting chair so that he could be the appellant in this matter. The Planning Department provided a PowerPoint presentation which reported data and findings, where we are now, and possible action for the committee's consideration. The presentation highlighted the community engagement, design concepts, and construction process, including the creation of a plaza with shade, seating, lighting, public art, and winter conditions. Parking data was collected for the 4 parking lots serving Newton Center before the plaza's construction and after. The data show that on average, parking was available. However, parking data was not provided for peak times. Councilor Lucas provided a brief PowerPoint presentation showing photos beginning in December 2025 of the Newton Center Plaza and the green. The photos showed not many people using the plaza and that the chairs and tables in the plaza could be relocated to the green. Councilor Lucas showed a Google photo of the Langley Road Triangle parking lot at nearly full capacity. Councilor Lucas suggested that after the Asian supermarket opens in the space occupied by the former Walgreens, demand for parking in Newton Center will increase. Councilor Lucas made a motion to amend the Traffic Council decision and end the trial on May 31st, 2026, instead of October 31st, 2026. The committee heard from 3 members of the public and then from Chief of Operations Josh Morse. Mr. Morse stated that the administration was committed to working closely with the Parks and Recreation Department and Parks and Recreation Commission to explore opportunities to create the plaza in the green and restore parking spaces. However, the administration supported the continuation of the trial to October 31 as approved by the Traffic Council in order to ensure the city is balancing the needs of business owners, patrons, and residents. The committee held an extensive discussion of the trial and the reduction of parking in the Langley Road Triangle. In summary, the public comments and letters received by the committee from businesses were heavily in favor of ending the trial as soon as possible and restoring the parking stalls currently occupied by the plaza. The committee voted 6-2 in favor of Councilor Lucas's motion, with Councilors Greenberg and Roche opposed, and that concludes my report.
Great, thank you, sir. And before I start calling on folks, I do also understand through Councilor Gordon, who just wanted me to mention this evening, that we do have a commitment from the administration that if this is what people want to do, they would happily move the movable parts of the plaza to the green space over the course of the summer, at least in a temporary capacity, while we figure out a more permanent solution. But with that said, Councilor Albright, you put this on second call.
Thank you, Mr. President. So first, Mayor Fuller put the plaza in Newton Center without much public discussion. The Traffic Council then continued the pilot until October to collect and allow for the collection, the analysis, and the evaluation of the pilot data. Then, Public Safety and Transportation Committee decided to end the pilot in May, again without any public debate or discussion. The plaza was used by many during the pilot, and we've heard from them in the last week that the plaza has become a beloved part of the village. We heard from some that they want the parking spaces back, even though data has shown from a couple of studies that there's enough parking in the village. We've heard that the tables and chairs, as the president just mentioned, could be moved into the green. I'm concerned that without some kind of a platform and ramps on the green, the area will not be usable by those with disabilities. And if we add a platform, would that invoke Article 97? And for those that don't know what that means, it means that this change would have to go to the legislature for a 2/3 vote. I've also would like to mention that we have rallies in the green and concerts on the green. And consideration needs to be given to the impact of the chairs and tables on those rallies and those activities. I can't help but mention that Newton Center cries out for a master plan. It should be and could be our premier village with some master planning, but that's for the future. This item needs more thought. The outpouring of support the council has received demands more time and consideration. I want to give the Ward 6 councilors time to work on this and think about this, and that's why I'm chartering this item tonight.
All right. Councilor Albright has chartered this item. Therefore, that item is off the table for this evening. Do I have a motion to adjourn? Do I have a second? Fantastic. All those in favor? Opposed?
Aye.
Abstentions? Fantastic. Everyone have a lovely evening. Mark the time. 8:02. Well done, everyone. Yeah, with a tardy start even, right? I'm going to say that was a 16-minute flyby right there.